Greetings. This is Grandmaster Reginald Strauss Sr., also known as Brother Teacher. And thank you for visiting my channel and welcome to Jinen-Do martial arts training. This particular video is catered more towards the beginner as it relates to how you form a correct punch or a karate fist. We're going to start with the fist. First of all, I learned this when I was a child. Step 1 is the open hand, 2, 3, and 4. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is how you form a correct karate fist, if you will. Now, the correct karate punch or four-fist strike, if you will, is this way. First of all, we're going to punch with the largest two knuckles on the hand, on the thumb side. And we're going to make sure that our fist is in line with our forearm as we punch forward. Okay? Now, when we punch forward, for example, there's no kink in the fist or tilt, either side to side, nor up or down. It is straight and in line with the forearm. You must remember that your fist or your hand is attached to your wrist, which is a moving joint. So you must take very much care in when you strike something that your fist is solid and you don't allow it to move. Your focus should be on that and your main concern should be on that as well. So here we go. We're starting in a basic position here. I have my left hand extended. My right arm is on my waist or my rib side, if you will. We start out in a slower motion. They move simultaneously. They begin to pass each other. Then you punch. Again, from this side, we begin in a slower motion. They're moving simultaneously again. They begin to pass. Last time, moving simultaneously at the same time, in other words. They begin to pass. That is the correct punch. Now let me also add, because I will be remiss if I left it out, you do not extend your elbow fully. To avoid hyperextension of your elbow, you want to make sure that you always leave a slight bend in your elbow. To the side, just a slight bend in your elbow. Never completely out. Because if you miss your intended target, you'll have a hyperextension in your arm, and then you're going to have to worry about recovery time because you are indeed going to injure yourself. So in this particular series, again, kicking this series off in the Jinen-Do martial arts training series, I wanted to focus on the beginner in this first stage, if you will. And again, let's go back to the punch, or the proper hand technique, I should say, is here. That's the open hand. 2, 3, 4. That's the correct karate fist. Again, first two knuckles by the thumb side. Again, keeping the fist or hand in line with the forearm as we punch forward, not tilting left or right, nor up or down, keeping the elbow slightly bent. This is the position again. That's fast. That is fast. Now, or real time, if you will. Now also remember, to perfect any technique that you undergo, always have repetition. A couple times a day, every other day is not sufficient. If you want to be sufficient at your craft and great at your craft even, you must practice on a regular basis. Make time for it. Practice hundreds of times. And I tell my students all the time, practice thousands of times for the one time when we really need it. This is Grandmaster Reginald Strauss Sr. I thank you again. Y'all love you and I love you. And we'll see you on the inside again. So long. Good practice.